Now let's talk about IMA system requirements. Which single issue does the help desk receive the most calls about? The help desk receives the most calls about browser compatibility issues. So Internet Explorer is required to access IMA. Please do not use Chrome or Firefox. You may be able to log in and you may be able to complete a few tasks, but eventually it's basically going to break on you. Either filters aren't going to display, or your task list won't show up, or the screen will just freeze on you and you'll have to close out and reopen to get back into IMA. So do make sure that you're using Internet Explorer. Additionally, IMA was created to work with Internet Explorer 8. So if you use a newer version, which I'm sure that you do, you will need to set compatibility view. You also need to have a minimum of 2 GB of RAM, as well as the Flash player to use the grid editing feature. If you do not know if you have the Flash player, you can access that link there. This is also available on the IMA portal site from the vendor portal. So first you would need to determine which version of Internet Explorer you have. To do that, you can click Help and then About Internet Explorer. If you do see Internet Explorer 8, then you're good to go, but again, that's a pretty old version of IE, so I doubt that you have those installed on your laptop. So you will need to set compatibility mode. To do that, you want to click Tools and then go to Compatibility View Settings. Now, if that menu for your Internet Explorer is missing, if you don't see Tools as an option or the Help button, you can display that menu by clicking Alt on your keyboard. So once you click Tools, you want to click Compatibility View Settings. It's going to open up this window to your left, and from there, you want to enter mykmart.com and then click Add. After that, you can click Close. So something that you do want to be aware of, I have heard that sometimes the updates that get pushed out to your computers, because we all know that we get a lot of updates pushed out by our companies, sometimes those updates can reset your compatibility view modes. So if you've set this before and then suddenly you seem to be having some issues with IMA where it's not behaving as you would expect, or maybe your filters aren't displaying, something's going on, come back and check your compatibility view settings, because it's possible that they got reset from a system update that was pushed out to your computer. Alright, a couple of knowledge checks. Which is the only browser that should be used to access IMA? So only Internet Explorer should be used to access IMA. Make sure that you are not using Chrome or Firefox. True or false? Once compatibility settings have been updated, I will never have to set them again. So this is false. As I mentioned, system updates pushed out to your computer may reset the browser compatibility settings. So always be sure to double check those if IMA is not behaving as you expect.